In today's video, I want to talk about why you need to pay levies. So most of you that live in a sectional title complex or are planning to buy in a sectional title complex, you don't necessarily understand the levies and you might see it as just some arbitrary tax that you're paying, but that is not the case. The levy is built around the expenses that the body corporate is going to incur to run on a monthly basis. So what happens is that at the beginning of a financial year, the body corporate will prepare a budget of the anticipated expenses for that coming year. They will then decide that X amount needs to be set aside monthly for security, for administration, for long-term maintenance, for day-to-day maintenance, and they would want to set aside some for savings. And then you've got other legislative requirements like the audit that you need to allow for at the end of each year. So if they've got their budget estimate for the 12 months, then what happens is that you take that total amount and divide it by 12, and that'll give you your monthly expenditure. And if you divide that monthly expenditure by the participation quota of each unit, participation quota I'll explain in another video, but when that's your share of the complex as a whole, and when the total expenses for the month are proportioned to your participation quota, that gives you your levy amount. So an easy example, 10 units, they're each 100 square meters, so each one has a participation quota of 0.1 out of the whole. Then that is that each of them are going to pay an equal levy of 1,000 Rand a month if your monthly budget is 1,000 Rand. So the levies are there, you're collecting them up front to pay the expenses that are due for that month and to set aside the amounts that need to be spent during that year. So it's not that you are receiving a benefit and then paying for it. You are collecting money so that you can pay for the expenses that your complex needs to incur on your behalf.